Inside a crowded toy store, a single mother knelt beside her daughter and whispered words that broke her own heart. She told her she couldn't afford the Barbie she wanted for her birthday. She tried to smile, hiding the weight of missed bills and long nights. What she didn't know was that someone nearby heard everything, and those few quiet words were about to change everything. Sometimes the loudest struggles are spoken in the softest voices. In a simple toy store aisle, a single mother whispered an apology to her child, words filled with love, sacrifice, and quiet pain. She thought no one heard her, but one person did. And what happened next would turn an ordinary birthday into a moment of kindness no one would ever forget. The mother held herself together for her child, but inside, she felt like she was failing. Every birthday reminded her of what she couldn't give. She gently placed the Barbie back on the shelf, hoping her daughter wouldn't notice. Across the aisle, a man in a suit stopped walking, deeply moved by her quiet sacrifice. Most people walked past without noticing, but the CEO heard the apology, the softness in the mother's voice, and the love behind it. He didn't hear entitlement, he heard dignity. And in that moment, he remembered where he came from and why kindness matters more than success. Instead of crying, the little girl hugged her mother and said she was happy anyway. That simple hug struck deeper than any request for help. It was the moment that made the CEO's eyes fill with tears and convinced him he couldn't walk away. The CEO didn't rush in or make a scene. He watched as the mother gathered her courage and headed to the checkout with just a small cake mix. Then he followed, already knowing that this birthday would not end in disappointment. At the register, the cashier asked if everything was okay. Before the mother could answer, the CEO stepped forward. His voice was calm, respectful, and kind. What he said next made the store fall silent, and the mother's knees nearly give way. The CEO didn't just pay for the Barbie. He spoke to the mother like a human being, not a charity case. He asked about her work, her dreams, and her struggles. For the first time in years, she felt seen. The mother tried to hold back tears but couldn't. It wasn't about the doll anymore, it was about being understood. Her daughter smiled wider than ever, holding the Barbie like it was made of magic. As the CEO walked away, he realized the moment had changed him too. Success meant nothing if it ignored pain like that. He promised himself never to overlook quiet suffering again. That birthday wasn't remembered for gifts or decorations, but for kindness. A whispered apology turned into a miracle. And one small act proved that compassion, when given with respect, can echo for a lifetime. That day proved a powerful truth. Kindness doesn't always arrive loudly or with applause. Sometimes it steps in quietly, right when hope feels out of reach. A single mother's whispered apology became a reminder that dignity, love, and compassion matter more than any price tag. And here, on Miracles of Kindness, we share these moments to remind you that even the smallest act of kindness can become someone's greatest miracle.